Hey guys, today is Sunday, January 11th, and we have 10 NBA games on the slate. Please make sure you subscribe, give this video a like, always comment, and share the video. I truly appreciate the support. Alright, let's start with the first game, Orlando Magic versus New Orleans Pelicans. For this matchup, I'm leaning toward the Orlando Magic -6.5. Orlando comes in as the more consistent team on both ends of the floor, especially defensively, while New Orleans continues to struggle keeping games close. The Pelicans give up a lot of points, and Orlando has shown they can take advantage of weak defensive teams at home. With the Magic able to control pace and create separation, this line makes sense in this spot. Player prop suggestion: I'm rolling with Paolo Banchero over 2.5 turnovers. Banchero carries a heavy offensive load, and when defenses key in on him, the ball stays in his hands. Over his recent games, we've seen his turnover numbers spike, especially in matchups where he's asked to create consistently. With New Orleans likely sending extra attention his way, the opportunities for turnovers should be there again. Memphis Grizzlies versus Brooklyn Nets. For this matchup, I'm leaning toward the Memphis Grizzlies -6.5. Memphis holds clear advantages at home, especially on the glass and defensively, while Brooklyn continues to struggle generating consistent offense. The Nets are one of the weakest rebounding teams in the league, and that gap shows up quickly against physical front courts. With Memphis able to control tempo and limit second chance opportunities, this sets up as a spot where the Grizzlies can pull away and cover the number. Player prop suggestion: I'm rolling with Jock Landale over 7.5 rebounds. Landale has cleared this mark in 4 of his last 5 games, and this matchup sets up well with Brooklyn ranking near the bottom of the league in rebounding. With Memphis expected to control the paint and generate extra possessions, Landale should see steady opportunities on the boards again. Philadelphia 76ers versus Toronto Raptors. For this matchup, I'm leaning toward the Raptors +3.5. Toronto has been competitive at home and tends to keep games within 1 or 2 possessions against similar opponents. Philadelphia has played well on the road, but this line feels a bit stretched given how solid Toronto's defense has been. With the Raptors able to slow the game down and limit easy looks, taking the points makes sense in a spot that projects tight late. Player prop suggestion: I'm rolling with Tyrese Maxey over 3.5 3-pointers made. Maxey continues to play with aggressive shot volume from deep and consistently gets the green light in competitive games. Even when the makes dip slightly, the attempts stay high, which keeps this line within reach. With his recent shooting rhythm and confidence pulling from beyond the arc, the opportunity is there for him to clear this number again. New York Knicks versus Portland Trail Blazers. I'm leaning toward the Portland Trail Blazers +4.5 in this matchup. Portland has been playing confident basketball at home and has kept games tight against stronger opponents. With the Knicks laying multiple possessions on the road, this projects as a 1-possession game late. Player prop suggestion: I'm rolling with Mikal Bridges over 4.5 rebounds. Bridges has been consistently active on the glass, clearing this number in 4 of his last 5 games. With New York leaning on him for heavy minutes and defensive versatility, he's frequently involved in rebound chances. Against a Portland team that plays fast and generates long rebound opportunities, the setup favors Bridges getting over this mark again. San Antonio Spurs versus Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm siding with the Minnesota Timberwolves at home in this spot. Minnesota's defensive identity, rebounding edge, and physical front court give them a clear structural advantage against a young Spurs roster. At the target center, the Timberwolves are far more consistent, controlling tempo, especially in the paint. Player prop suggestion: I'm rolling with Julius Randle over double-double. Randle has hit this mark 3 times in his last 5 games, continuing to contribute across multiple categories. When facing San Antonio, he's shown the ability to impact both as a scorer and facilitator, including a previous matchup where he posted 20 points and 12 assists. Against the Spurs team that can struggle with physical forwards, the path is there for Randle to stack points and either rebounds or assists again and clear the double-double line. Miami Heat versus Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm siding with the Oklahoma City Thunder at home in this matchup. Oklahoma City has been one of the most consistent teams in the league, pairing an elite defense with efficient scoring. At the Paycom Center, They've done an excellent job controlling pace, forcing turnovers, and closing games late. With Oklahoma City's ability to pressure ball handlers and limit clean perimeter looks, the Thunder profile as the stronger side here. Player prop suggestion. I'm rolling with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, over 30.5 points. Shai is coming off a massive 46-point performance and continues to carry one of the highest usage rates in the league. Against Miami, his downhill pressure and ability to draw fouls create constant scoring chances. With Oklahoma City leaning on him in big games and his shot volume staying elite, the scoring path lines up for him to clear 30.5 points again in this spot. Milwaukee Bucks versus Denver Nuggets. I'm leaning toward the Denver Nuggets plus 1.5 in this matchup. Denver has been one of the most efficient offensive teams in the league, and playing at Ball Arena continues to be a real advantage. Their ability to score in multiple ways and push the pace puts pressure on a Milwaukee team that has struggled to consistently keep up offensively. Milwaukee's scoring output has been uneven, and against the league's top offense, that gap becomes more noticeable. With Denver generating cleaner looks and sustaining runs at home, this projects as a game where the Nuggets can stay in control and potentially win outright. Player prop suggestion. I'm rolling with AJ Green over 9.5 points. Green has cleared this number in 3 of his last 5 games, and his minutes and shot opportunities have remained steady. When Milwaukee needs spacing and perimeter scoring, Green consistently gets quality looks. Against a Denver defense that prioritizes paint protection, his outside scoring chances line up well for him to reach double digits again in this spot. Phoenix Suns versus Washington Wizards. I'm leaning toward the Phoenix Suns negative 13.5 in this matchup. Phoenix has been dominant at home and comes in riding strong form, while Washington continues to struggle defensively, especially against efficient half-court teams. The Suns' ability to control tempo, limit mistakes, and stretch the floor puts the Wizards in a tough spot over 4 quarters. Washington's defense has allowed consistent scoring runs, and against a disciplined Suns group that takes advantage of mismatches, this projects as a game where Phoenix can steadily build separation and cover the number. Player prop suggestion. I'm rolling with Dillon Brooks over 19.5 points. Brooks has cleared this mark in 3 of his last 5 games and continues to see reliable minutes and shot volume. With Washington ranking near the bottom of the league in defensive efficiency, the scoring opportunities line up well. If Phoenix plays from ahead, Brooks should still remain involved offensively, giving him a strong path to reach 20+ points again in this spot. Atlanta Hawks versus Golden State Warriors. For this matchup, I'm leaning toward the Atlanta Hawks plus 5.5. This line feels a bit inflated for a Hawks team that's been playing with strong pace and ball movement. Atlanta continues to generate offense through assists and transition opportunities, which can keep them within striking distance even on the road. If they maintain their recent defensive intensity and limit extended Warriors runs, this sets up as a competitive game throughout. Player prop suggestion. I'm rolling with Moses Moody over 8.5 points. Moody continues to find consistent minutes within Golden State's rotation, especially at home where the Warriors' offense tends to flow better. He's averaging just over 10 points per game, clearing this number regularly when his shot volume stays in the 7-10 attempt range. Against an Atlanta team adjusting defensively after recent roster changes, there should be clean perimeter looks available. With Golden State favored and expected to control stretches of this game, Moody is in a solid spot to contribute offensively and get past the 8.5 point mark. Houston Rockets versus Sacramento Kings. For this matchup, I'm leaning toward the Houston Rockets negative 13. Houston has been consistently dominant on both ends of the floor, while Sacramento continues to struggle defensively and hasn't shown much resistance during this losing stretch. The Rockets' ability to control tempo, defend the paint, and score efficiently puts them in a strong position to separate early and extend the margin as the game progresses. Against the Kings team giving up heavy point totals, this lines up as a spot where Houston can cover a large number. Player prop suggestion. I'm rolling with Zach LaVine over 2.5 assists. LaVine has cleared this assist line in 3 straight games, showing more playmaking responsibility within Sacramento's offense. Even in a difficult matchup, the ball has been in his hands consistently, and his assist chances remain steady through drive and kick opportunities. If the Kings are playing from behind, his passing volume should stay active enough to clear this number again. Okay, that's it guys. I'll see you later in the next game. Make sure you share the video, subscribe, give this video a like, and I'm outie.